that exists. It was started
Tim
10 years
Schafer.
ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We wanted to bring developers and players together to get together and play games and have a great time. It used to be a physical event only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax.
Xbox bought Double Fine.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
That's right, everybody. Put on your party hats. Everybody. Everybody. That's right, that looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat and enjoy Day of the Devs.
So they filmed that for a long time. That O got very melted. Put on your party hats, Chad. He said everybody.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend, Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You might know my work from a game called Plug and Play.
I love that game.
I co-founded
That game was
a company
creepy
called
and weird,
Playables,
but
where we
great.
made a game called Kids.
I love that one
But
too.
today we're gonna talk about this guy.
This guy's
in
brilliant.
An upcoming project that is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz, who is the principal programmer on the game. The project we're collaborating on is called Time Flies.
Don't do it, man. Oh, come on.
Time Flies is about our limited time in this world. In Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years. So you have a little bit less time to achieve the things you want in your life.
Oh, so you only get like a couple minutes to like explore the game. Oh, wow. So you have to.
In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared on a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket
Die
list.
old.
So these are the things you can do in the world.
So you get a little bit over a minute and a half to like accomplish goals. Interesting. This reminds me of the Goose game, where you have to do things, but there's a time limit. That's adorable.
The game is coming to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC and Mac.
This looks very cool.
Sometime next year. Please visit timeflies.buzz, where you can sign up for the newsletter so you get updated when it's out. Or you find a link to the Steam page where you can wishlist the game. Thank you.
I tell you, indie games are sometimes brilliant, like this one. That's a clever concept. This is probably just one level of the game. Oh, don't tell me that.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based Wishfully Studios and published by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the vibes could not be more different. Who are these enigmatic enemies? What do they want with Lana's sister and her world? And what other secrets are there to uncover in this beautiful, boundless environment?
Hello, my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small indie game studio in Sweden making Planet of Lana.
This game looks very, very cute.
In our game, you play a young girl called Lana, who is forced out on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away by an invading robot army. Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui. You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui.
That's
and she
adorable.
proves to be both intelligent and loyal.
Yellow. I love this art style.
Being her own personality, Mui also has things that she's afraid of. But being small and agile also has its advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't.
It's gonna be a cute little game.
She also has this special ability she can use to control some of the strange creatures of this planet.
What the hell? Is that even water?
Together, you have to make it through both the harsh and beautiful environments of Novo. Past dangerous robots.
Uh-oh.
Through deep and cold caves. Unraveling long-forgotten mysteries that all lead to your destined future.
Well, this is a Dan type for me. I like it. Remember, if you like a game, type Dan type. If you dislike it, type Dan slam.
Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and we're very excited here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is a truly unique adventure. And beyond the companion-based puzzle solving and hand-painted art style, you will experience an engaging story with twists and turns that hopefully will stay with you long after the credits have rolled. Planet of Lana is coming to Xbox and PC this year, and you can wishlist right now at Steam.
Is this Forzen's
sign
brother?
up with our newsletter at planetoflana.com.
This next title from 2-Star Games is quite literally an on-the-rails shooter. You and your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun and exquisite collection of bobbleheads will face off against a demonic, clown-faced train who is hell-bent on devouring human flesh. This is Choo Choo Charles.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I'm the solo developer behind 2-Star Games, and I'm currently making Choo Choo Charles.
Oh, this creepy one. Ooh. This game looks horrifying. Just, ugh.
It's an open-world horror game where you navigate an island in an old train, upgrade it over time, and then use it to fight an evil spider train named Charles.
Is this Thomas's brother?
If you pump enough lead into his face, that'll probably encourage him to run off and find something else to do.
Whoa.
You have one goal above all else, and that's to summon Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death. To do that, you'll need to explore the open world, looting abandoned areas and completing missions for the locals to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's speed, armor, and damage.
I love his penciled in hair on his face.
You'll need to leave the relative safety of your train and venture out on foot. This is where things get really dangerous, with Charles constantly roaming around looking for his next meal and camps of shotgun-wielding cultists looking for someone to feed to him. After collecting 3 heavily guarded gems from abandoned mines around the island, you'll place the gems on one of the shrines, angering Charles and drawing him to your location. Best be careful out there, because it might be unwise to wander too far from your train. If you do encounter Charles while you're roaming around, it doesn't matter what you do now, because you have truly angered the beast, and you'll either escape with your life or see it flash before your eyes.
Oh, Charles! Charles, no!
If it sounds like something for you, be sure to follow and wishlist Choo Choo Charles on Steam.
Yeah, I'll be playing this for sure.
It really does mean a lot.
That looks great.
We've got a special one for you.
Great.
It's very personal and near and dear to I Am 8-Bit because it's a I Am 8-Bit Presents published title. It's called Escape Academy, and think of it like Hogwarts,
coming out early 2022.
It's from developer Coin Crew Games, and they hail
We're
from
halfway
arcade
done,
amusement
sir.
Space. They've designed escape rooms in real life. Better they talk about their game than me. Here they are.
Hey, I'm Mike.
Hi, Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Camera's over here.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the... Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt. We're the founders.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Oof, okay. This is... I hate that.
All right, once more with feeling. Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're Coin Crew Games. When Coin Crew Games was founded, we were actually building real-world escape rooms and arcade machines, but when the pandemic hit, we needed to pivot. So we decided to take those learnings, building real-world escape rooms, and transpose them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
Good luck trying to hack me without sufficient power. Probability of your expulsion? High.
Escape Academy is an escape room adventure game that you can play either single player or co-op. You play as a student at this titular, mysterious Escape Academy, where you get to master the art of puzzle solving and train to become the ultimate escapist.
What are you waiting for? A room full of gas is no place to relax.
We're all fans of escape rooms, so when we couldn't find a digital, authentic escape room experience, we decided to make one ourselves.
Puzzles?
Walls are often misleading at the Academy.
I like puzzles.
Escape Academy isn't
I'm
just
a puzzle god,
game,
though.
It's an escape room game, and it brings that play pattern home. We have a huge amount of puzzles in this game, and they never repeat. And in addition to that, you can solve every puzzle using just your mind. No dexterity required.
Just
although you
your
may want to
mind?
bring a paper and pencil.
I'm screwed then. Oh well, next game.
The academic theming gave us the leverage to create a wide variety of rooms that support the narrative and put players in situations they would never find themselves in real-life escape rooms.
When we were designing the game, it was really helpful to have the experience of both playing a lot of escape rooms and designing real-world escape rooms as sort of a design anchor to buoy us to.
I did not anticipate the rodent assisting you. Bad turmeric. Sadly, that rat will be no help in bypassing my lasers.
We really took our time to create an eclectic cast of students and faculty members that help guide you throughout the academic journey of Escape Academy.
Building on the lessons that you get in each room.
Summer Game Fest is basically a replacement for E3.
At the Academy was definitely a design pillar we wanted to make sure came through in the final game.
I am not feeling so well. Analysis, I have succumbed to disco fever.
Escape Academy is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC on July 14th and will be available day one on Xbox Game Pass. And you can wishlist us today on Steam.
We'll see you at the Academy.
Thanks!
Escape Academy! This game's for all those fans of organization out there, all those organizers. It's from a studio called Max Inferno, and it's a game about getting things lined up just right. It's called A Little to the Left.
Everything I own is a little to the left in a box. Oh my god, that's a big floofy kitty. That kitty's huge. That was a big cat.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Hi, and I'm Lucas, and we are Max Inferno.
Yep, and we're really excited to share with you today a cozy puzzle game that we've been working on called A Little to the Left.
Is it really like straightening things?
A Little to the Left is a game where you sort, stack, and tidy up the house.
Chores?
In each level, puzzles are hidden among regular household objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
Oh. Oh, I get it.
Many of the levels have multiple solutions. It's all about observation and imagining the different structures that could be at play. The game takes inspiration from our own home and some of our own little tendencies. Another big source of inspiration for the game is our cat, Rookie.
Oh my god, he's so
be around
big.
here somewhere. Occasionally, this cat will show up on the periphery of your gameplay and undo your tidy work, just to shake things up a little bit.
Oh no.
The
It's like
game
a
starts
real
off
cat.
pretty simple, but as you progress, the logic behind the puzzles becomes a little more surreal. There is a lot to tidy up in A Little to the Left. Actually, every day brings something new. With the daily tidy delivery, you get even more out of our favorite puzzles.
DLC?
And you earn fun badges too. Well, thanks for stopping by.
We hope you enjoy A Little to the Left when it releases later this year.
See you later.
Their home is suspiciously organized and neat. I don't trust that. They're secret agents or something. Something's going on. No one's that neat. It's a little sus.
I've been excited about this one ever since it was announced ages ago. It's from developer Gummy Cat. It's called Bear and Breakfast. And the title says it all. You're a bear.
This is
you run
Day
a
of the
bed and
Devs,
breakfast in the
about a
woods,
bunch of indie games.
And it's really freaking fun. We're debuting a brand new animated trailer, a bunch of gameplay you've never seen, and finally announcing a release date.
World premiere.
I'm Ioana.
And I'm Radesh.
The hell is this game?
In Romania.
Today, we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back management adventure game where you build and run a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
Bear and Breakfast?
In Bear and Breakfast, you play as Hank, a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends.
His best friends are a fox and a...
We grew up on management sims. Games like Theme Hospital were big inspirations for us, but we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff. So it turns out that humans are coming back for some reason, and they need a place to stay. There's old, rundown buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job.
So you build a bed and breakfast for humans as a bear?
The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests. A lot of them involve finding materials, building rooms, crafting furniture, and decorating stuff.
Huh.
The actual furniture you do make awards different kinds of points. For instance, beds give comfort, showers give hygiene, that type of thing. You have to make sure that your room scores are high enough to satisfy whatever your guests are asking for. Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example, later on, you'll need to cook food for your guests through a minigame. There's a lot more to Bear and Breakfast, but you can play at your own pace since the game won't rush you.
This looks really cute.
Oh, and there's definitely no creepy subplot hidden somewhere in the forest.
We're very excited to be part of Day of the Devs this year, and
that
we can't
cave
wait
looked
to
quite
introduce you all to Hank
grisly.
and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches later this summer. Thank you.
I find this unbearably cute. Can you pause this game? Indie games always coming up with some crazy ideas that look adorable at the same time.
So I don't want to say a lot about this next one. It's full of secrets and puzzles and mystery that are best discovered on your own. It's a beautiful game from a studio called Shared Memory. It's a pixel art Metroidvania full of interesting creatures. It's called Animal Well.
Hi, I'm Billy Basso. Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well. In Animal Well, you explore a surreal and sometimes dangerous pixel art labyrinth.
I like that art style.
That is filled with secrets.
That's a pixel art style I haven't really seen before. I like it.
As you explore, you'll encounter various creatures, but it's not always clear if they're friendly or not.
It's like pixel
it's best
through
to
a retro
proceed
monitor.
With some amount of caution.
Kind of has like an Atari vibe, but not nearly as like
various items
primitive
that
as
will
Atari.
Give you new abilities and help you solve some puzzles. Every item in the game has multiple uses, but you're gonna have to experiment if you want to figure out what they all are.
Oh, that's a good boy.
Animal Well is a pixel art game. That's not just a pander to nostalgia. Instead, I'm viewing it as a technical opportunity. A 4K TV screen has 144 times as many pixels, but that means I have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel. Throughout the game, you'll see a lot of things like fluid sims or dynamic lighting effects that haven't really been used in a pixel art game before. Designing
Looks
Animal
very
is a layered
cool.
experience. So what that means is the base layer
That's
is
a Dan
something
type for me.
the average person can play through and enjoy to completion. But then there's a second layer, which for most games you would consider this part like 100%ing the game. There are lots of hidden items in nooks and crannies throughout the world. They're not obvious, and you might need some help to find these. The third layer has puzzles that don't really present themselves as puzzles. They might go unnoticed for years, potentially, or they might require some community collaboration to solve. Also, there's a puzzle in this video that may require some community collaboration to understand. But the first 10 people to figure it out will get a free copy of the game at launch. And then while you're doing that, you can maybe wishlist it. But yeah, thank you so much.
All right, someone download the video, run it through some computers, and then enhance it and figure out the puzzle. This does look fantastic. First it's like, oh, another puzzle pixel game, but it's like, oh, this looks really good.
Next up is Naiad, a colorful exploration game where you play as a water nymph, traversing a zen and peaceful world. This game comes to us from Highwarp, a solo developer from Spain.
Hi, I'm really happy to be part of the 10th anniversary of Day of the Devs at this exciting Summerfest edition. I'm Elwin from Highwarp, a solo dev indie studio from Spain, working on bringing to life very unique and personal games. I would like to share with you a preview of Naiad, a relaxing and colorful exploration adventure of flowing by a river.
Thank God for subtitles.
I put all my love creating every part of this game, so please enjoy.
This looks gorgeous. So far, every one of the games in this one has been just like, whoa, very cool looking.
The journey starts with the birth of a little water nymph at the spring of the river. Naiad will grow up and mature, obtaining vitality from floating leaves and flowers, learning to swim like a duck, dive like a fish, dance like a frog, finding other adorable friends like butterflies, rabbits, snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and much more. Help them to find their way, avoiding obstacles and dangers, using your skills. You will immerse through a lot of beautiful places like a deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek, and more. Water, symbolizing life, starts pure and fresh, and little by little it will be fading into dark. You can sing to regenerate the nature, making sprout flowers in your path. And you must do your best, because the humans are controlling this river wall. Humans create their own fake rivers, like these noisy roads with strange smoke creatures. You are the guardian of the
humans,
river, and that seems to be a difficult task.
Nature's worst enemy.
Because a tiny cloud will take care of you from the sky. The beautiful hair of Nayad is like its vitality. You can make it grow up under the sun rays, change its color, even tie small flowers on it. Creating Nayad, I focused on a wholesome experience. Enjoy it at your own pace, exploring and flowing.
Nayad will be available for PC and consoles by the end of this year. Thank you for watching.
That looked really good. Some of these devs are just extremely talented. Especially like making a game like this by yourself. Super good.
If you ever find yourself longing for the good old days, then why not take a trip back to the Stone Age in this cooperative life and farming simulation game from Sodaden and Cryptico. Hunt and gather to care for your settlement, explore the ancient world around you, and best of all, become a friend to the mammoths. This is Roots of Pachá.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Sodaden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm Karen, the narrative designer. We're based in San Diego, but the rest of the team...
Oh, I thought that was his brother. I was confused.
I am Dancer, the main artist. And I'm Johnny, Timo's brother. We are the team
developing
Roots of Pachá, a farming sim set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
In a time when there weren't stores to buy seeds or anything
cute.
else, you'll build your village from the ground up. Instead of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing and working with your clan.
Oh my god, this looks like Stardew.
Starting small, you'll explore the regions of this new land, discovering plants and resources along the way.
They have crops.
Many
yep, that's a damn type for me.
Cornerstones of early civilizations like farming, domesticating animals, and the creation of tools that are now common.
You can ride ostriches.
Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed.
That is so cool looking. This is beautiful.
You'll venture into the caves to meet the spiritual world, to try and explain who you are and why you're here.
Irrigation wasn't discovered until the feudal era?
The game's Stone Age setting was inspired by the book.
It's a video game. This isn't real.
Roots of Pachá is set in simpler times, but society is still complex. For example, finding something to eat went from satisfying a basic need to making a dish and creating a reason to gather.
Potato salad. Okay, see, that wasn't from that time period either, I'm sure.
You'll find time to experience all the fun Pachá's world has to offer. You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone. Our love of farming sims started with the first Harvest Moons, and Stardew Valley took it to the next level. With Roots of Pacha, we want to make our own unique contribution to the
They
genre.
were inspired by Stardew Valley.
We're working on this project with all of our hearts. We're super excited for you to play the final version. In the meantime, we have a brand new demo that just went live today.
Thanks for having us. Muchas gracias.
Roots of Pacha.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who brought you Monument Valley, Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
World premiere, more guest stars for chat. Desta, the memories between.
At Us2 Games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody. So with Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Alba Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island that more people are going to want to engage with than just the hardcore. And with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique. In the game, you play the role of Desta, who's a young person in their early 20s, who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends, there's a few of them that were a little bit broken. And they were broken because they didn't really have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away, and they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad, and when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well, too, and some people who have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams. But they've all had a profound impact on Desta's life. These characters are really interesting because all of them are interwoven as part of Desta's story, but also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for themselves, taking risks, expressing themselves, and more. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of maybe having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could get back in touch with them, or
why did you
over
ghost them?
How you might have said something in a conversation and having
not
that
nice
play
to
over
ghost
and over in your
people.
mind, which is one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more game mechanics than anything we've made before, and it's being designed from the ground up to be a multi-platform title. We're really looking forward to telling you more about Desta, the memories between, in the coming weeks and the coming months.
What was the name of the game before this, the prehistoric one?
This next game is called Shim. It's a shadow platformer. You're a little blobby character platforming around inside shadows, and a game with a really cool minimalist graphic art style. I hope you like it.
Hi, I'm Ewout and I'm the developer of Schim.
And I'm Niels from Exernice, and I help Ewout develop Schim. We're located in the north of the Netherlands in a town called Leeuwarden.
We are a team of 2, plus the talented people at Moonseller, who do the audio.
Roots of Pacha.
Schim is a game where you move around in shadows. You play as a Schim, a shadow creature.
Oh, that's cool.
As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's
That's a
about
cool
jumping around
concept.
in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level. Each shadow has their own schim. The player plays around as a schim of a human. However, this schim is separated from that person, and it's up to you to find your way back. In the game, you will also help other schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object. Schim takes big inspiration from the feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules. Move around in shadows and jump to the next shadow.
What a clever idea, I like that. You'll play this when you're really high, so every day. This game's a little too cute.
Check it out and follow us at schimgame.com.
Expecting something horrible to happen halfway.
Hi everyone, and thank you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to work and meet other people, do small gatherings, and we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events like this one. And we're also doing a lot of online contents and streams, like our big Asobu Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcasts, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check two really cool Japanese titles.
Fox and Frog Travelers and the Demon of Ashadu Island. Wow, this looks beautiful. That artwork though is gorgeous.
Fox and Frog Travelers, The Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D action adventure game with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, a girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with Frog. Torii gates, fusto lantern, and neon gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows, inching even closer. Fox and Frog Travelers is developed by Rias, an illustrator and concept artist that came up with the idea for it, based on one of his illustrations.
Creepy.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Creepy.
First game of the young solo developer Yo Fuji, Goodbye World is a narrative game about two young indie game creators, the shy Kani and the extrovert Kumade.
Okay, this style hurts my eyes.
Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Mother 3, Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation. Through 13 chapters of their story, rendered in beautiful pixel art in a resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance. Goodbye World is due out on Steam later this year. If you like those games, don't hesitate to wishlist and to follow the devs on Twitter. And if you are interested by Japanese indie scene or indie games, you can follow us on Twitter, on Discord, chat with us, and watch our indie game showcase, which is coming this summer. And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Devs for having us.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the idea of quelling loneliness through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I'm making a game called Birth.
Can you pack up your fish in a box and take them with you like that?
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
What?
You will explore libraries and post
Excuse me,
offices
could you go
and
run that by me
museums
again?
and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you. In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings. Their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks. Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based, some are abstract. There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice. Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings and treasures.
This game is very dark, and I like it.
Birth comes out this
I thought
August.
it was going to be really cute,
I made this game with my
but
whole
it's
heart,
like,
and I hope that you like it.
it's very dark. That's an eyeball.
In our next title, How to Say Goodbye, you play as the ghost of a person who's recently died and is embarking on the journey of accepting their own death. The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving.
These games
it's
are getting
all just
dark.
part of the puzzle.
Hi.
Can we
I'm
do the
Florian,
cute ones again?
Co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game, How to Say Goodbye.
Our next game is about brutally murdering people in a camp, a summer camp. You take on the role of Jason, and you chop up all the camp counselors one by one. It's done in a beautiful pixel graphic art style to really enhance the beauty of the environment.
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts overcome various obstacles and conundrums by reorganizing the level as you like. Moving one tile will also push the surrounding tiles. The puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them. Follow various characters.
I hope this isn't the life of
why
a
they're
ghost.
still here and how to move on while trying
actually,
to
it wouldn't be
escape
life,
the
would it?
grasp
Death
of
of
an
a-
evil
death-
wizard
undeath
who
life.
doesn't know how to let go. How to Say Goodbye tells a story of loss and grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, please wishlist the game. It would mean a lot to us. Thank you.
How to Say Goodbye. I don't know, that game didn't really appeal to me very much. Oh god, what's he doing?
Oh, hi. Well, wasn't that a great show and a great cake, and it's all gone, and so now we have to say goodbye. I hope you liked that. I hope you liked all the games. Thank you to all the developers for making such fantastic games and for bringing them here for everyone to enjoy.
Special thanks to all of our generous sponsors. You've always been there for us, and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Epic Games Store. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Wait,
Extra
Steam?
special thanks to Dose One.
That was a very good indie show,
supplying
though.
all the beats and sound effects and tunes you hear in every summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you, or at least it'd be really quiet and kind of suck.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so much to everybody who watched, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
Bye. See you next year.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Aha! You thought it was over, but it is actually not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame. He's debuting new music from a game you've probably never heard of. It's called Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment. Enjoy. See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
Bye. Are you gonna watch Xbox on Sunday? Oh god, yes. And when Todd Howard walks out on that fucking stage, I'm gonna lose my shit. Gonna lose my shit. Very Jay the Tentacle, that tentacle there. It's very good music. I like it. play as a baby who's dreaming? That kid's playing Pokemon Go. Get that shiny, sir. Playing on the ground now. Looks very cute. I like it. I like his music too. It's very soothing. It's gonna put me to sleep. I'm like, oh, this is so relaxing. It's very chill. People walking by are like, what is he? Is he playing in the middle of the street? Very beautiful, but it's going on a little long. Have you ever considered a career in lobbying? I don't really know. I don't really enjoy the lobbies of hotels very much. I kind of like try to leave the lobby as quickly as possible. Go right to the hotel room. So probably not for me. Okay, this is a very, very, very long demo. This one. It's like, woo. Okay, thank God. Looks great, but that was a very long trailer. I saw Stray. So they're having a part 2? Oh, and a interactive showcase. They have some good games under their belt. That was a very cute little show. I like that. There's a lot of horror games this year so far. And then up next is going to be Devolver Digital.